Good morning, class. Our topic for this day is all about opportunities, challenges, and power of media and information. So this module will provide information in opportunities, challenges, and power of media and information. Under opportunities, we have online shopping, citizen journalism, and the internet as a tourism support. Under challenges, we have fishing and human trafficking. And the last one, we have power of media and information. It explains about media is considered as one of the most powerful tools in providing information to people or in society. Learner understands the influence of opportunities of the power of media in the world, threats and risks from the abuse and misuse of media and information, the benefit of buying online and the challenges of citizen journalism, the phishing and human trafficking. It will help the learner analyze opportunities of the internet in the fields of citizen journalism and tourism support, and examine the possible threats of the internet to banking through phishing and human trafficking. Demonstrate an ability to concretely the opportunities and challenges in media and information. The learners will be able to learn to construct a mind map on the opportunities and threats of media and information. What is opportunities? Today's world is a digital one. With nearly half of the global population online, with so many people using the internet, it makes sense for a business to tap into digital. Find out what opportunities exist and how a website, videos, or social media could help you reach your goals. It defines education as the knowledge, skill, and understanding that you get from attending a school. Here are some online opportunities like job hiring, freedom of expression, informing and keeping the mass up to date, inspire, empower citizen, faster and free communication, and social media. What is online shopping? It is the action or activity of buying goods or services via the internet. It is a form of electronic commerce which allows consumers to directly buy goods or services from a seller over the internet using a web browser. The consumers find a product of interest by visiting the website of the retailer directly or by searching among alternative vendors using a shopping search engine, which displays the same products availability and pricing at different e-retailers. What are the benefits of buying online? The consumers move to online shops due to convenience, cheaper, option galore, shop anytime, read first-hand review, discounts and savings, and the wide arrangement of selection in one website. With just a few clicks, consumers can easily begin buying from shopping websites from their own internet-connected desktop computers, laptops, and mobile phones. Journalism. When you say journalism, it is the act of gathering, assessing, creating, and presenting news and information. It is also the product of these activities. It can be distinguished from other activities and products by certain identifiable characteristics and practices. Citizen journalism. It is the collection, dissemination, and analysis of news and information by the general public. By means of the internet, it can empower ordinary people to express their own opinion by writing or posting in social media. It can promote the issues and concerns of citizens in the society and give their opinion about it. However, it can also pose problems such as bias in expressing feelings, especially in social media, because citizens are free to write or post their opinion easily. Also, it can pose another problem when citizens are abusing in using this. In order to avoid such problems, we must think first before we do some move about those problems. Yes, of citizen journalism. Number one, it gives an opportunity to cover all sides of the story. There are occasions when stories need more details to it, and since people are more involved and concerned nowadays, they have means to confirm, correct, and add information about the news from the mainstream media, as there are instances when they would only focus on one part of the story, leaving other important and relevant information. Number two, it focuses on small but real challenges. The mainstream media would only cover general or big story. However, with citizen journalism, people from all walks of life get the chance to show problems that are happening but people don't notice because no one lets them know. A great example of this is asking help from less fortunate citizens. Number 3, easy to present, express the most important development and information of an individual. Information to be published in the areas of entertainment, sports, jobs, health and beauty, politics, business, technology, and press release. Number 4, it gives opportunity to local communities and ordinary people. News from a local or small town can now be known to all people around the world since citizen journalism is accessible to all. It gives power to ordinary people to state facts which can sometimes lack the mainstream media. Internet as a tourism support. When you say internet, helps the tourism industry to expand and transfer its data, which helps the industry to increase the turnover ratio, and internet is the most suitable way to make direct relationship with customers. Tourism industry can achieve many advantages if internet is used wisely. The internet can empower local tourism through posting pictures in social media and encourage people to come to your place, especially that social media have a lot of users nationwide. So in just creating pages or etc. and posting, many people can see those tourist spots in that certain place. It can help to develop the promotional strategies of those tourism, and it can also help to develop the place to be noticed and known by the people nationwide. How beautiful those places are. However, the internet can also pose issues or problems to local tourism. The tourism and hospitality industry has been one of the earliest industries using integrated marketing communication to promote their product and services. Internet plays a big role in their strategy since it has been covered to every corner of the world. Because hospitality tourism mostly provides intangible products such as services and comfort. The internet has become a good way to deliver their messages, in touch with customers, and promote their branding. Challenges: phishing and human trafficking. So what is phishing? It is a cybercrime in which a target is contacted by email, telephone, or text message by someone posing as a legitimate institution to lure individuals into providing sensitive data such as personal identifiable information, banking and credit card details, and password. It attempts to obtain sensitive information such as username, password, and credit card details, and indirectly money, often for malicious reasons. By disguising as a trustworthy entity in an electronic communication, the information is the used to access important account and can result to identify theft and financial loss. It is a form of fraud in which an attacker masquerades as a reputable entity or person in email or other forms of communications. Attackers will commonly use phishing emails to distribute malicious links or attachments that can perform a variety of functions. Some will extract login credentials or account information from victims. Human trafficking, the action or practice of illegally transporting people from one country or area to another, typically for the purposes of forced labor or sexual exploitation. Trafficking in persons is a serious crime and a grave violation of human rights. Every year, thousands of men, women, and children fall into the hands of traffickers in their own countries and abroad. Almost every country in the world is affected by trafficking, whether as a country of origin, transit, or destination for victims. Human trafficking involves the use of force, fraud, or coercion to obtain some type of labor or commercial sex act. Traffickers use force, fraud, or coercion to lure their victims and force them into labor or commercial sexual exploitation. They look for people who are susceptible for a variety of reasons, including psychological or emotional vulnerability, economic hardship, lack of a social safety net, natural disasters, or political instability. The trauma caused by the traffickers can be so great that many may not identify themselves as victims or ask for help. Even in highly public settings, receiving mysterious texts or calls saying you have won something. Your URL doesn't look right and you have been warned or someone of the tactic. The power of media and information. It is simply means that media has a power to give information and provide an easy means of communication, especially in long distance where people will able to contact quickly to each other. The influence of media has become so powerful today because it can easily influence people positively and or negatively. Media is considered as one of the most powerful tools in providing information to people or in society. It informs, influences, and enter us. They have also the capacity in shaping our lives. Advertisements, shows, or television, or even in the internet can affect the viewers. Since contains violence or anything that is inappropriate to the viewer who are children or underage. They might think the information of the certain advertisement is correct without proper guidance from the parents. They have the power to manipulate, thus making viewers to believe on the information they insinuate. But all those negativities written above can be avoided. Parents must be vigilant on what their children are watching. They must ensure that it is age-appropriate user in the internet and must check the authenticity of the information. They must check the origin of it to avoid delusion. Never post something too personal like bank numbers, address, or anything put you in threat. Always consider one's privacy. In detecting biases in media, look for the sources if it involves political perspective. Biased information tries to change your mind, so as an individual, we must not believe immediately. In using the media, we must follow some rules and etiquettes. Information is powerful, but we must not abuse it. We must turn ourselves as responsible users. Media has two sides, the positive and the negative. It can help us, but it has the capacity to destroy. But if we become vigilant, we can truly avoid or stop those things. Responsibility is a big word. There is one saying that serves as a reminder. With great power comes great responsibility. The power of media and information, and the responsibility of the users. Post, like, share, comment, research, chat, and others. It is something what to do now is media. Media and information is very important to our everyday lives. It gives us the opportunity to be updated and to be aware in our surroundings. It gives us the opportunity to connect with our friends and loved ones. It gives us the opportunity to be citizen journalism. It gives us the opportunity to share our thoughts. And that's it. Thank you for listening and watching.